We are strangers on the streets, what these Christian phrases mean. And today, we're gonna react to them.
But like, if you said that, you'd be like, yo, do you know what I mean?
No, really?
Metal as hell, but bread and wine, yeah.
They think, oh, that's just a religious group.
I suppose I've got room in my heart for Jesus.
But some people are actually more open than you realize.
I'm killing it.
As a Christian was come up to you and to say, would you like to accept Jesus in your heart? What would you feel about that?
Oh, I'd say yeah.
I grew up in a Christian family. I don't necessarily identify as Christian anymore.
What do you think it means to accept Jesus into your heart?
I'm not too sure.
Not too sure?
Yeah.
You'd feel a little bit honoured, quite privileged, wouldn't
The accent's very cool, I just want to say that.
So these guys were British and they were pretty like,
No,
yeah, they were sick.
really? In there, governor. Joke. Sorry, no offense to the British watchers.
Oh, we love you guys. No, these guys were cool.
But people...
But her honest opinion about that was she was honored by it.
Yeah.
She was just like, oh,
No.
Jesus would want me to like be like him to be accepted in my heart. I feel very honored for you asking that, or for him to even be an invitation.
Yes.
That some people don't actually understand or know that it's invitation.
Yeah.
They think, oh, that's just a religious.
Yes, but it's actually
group.
It's like, hey, do you want this? It's a
Right.
gift. Yeah.
It was actually invitation. So I think the way that the question was made was kind of, oh, this is personal.
you? You'd feel almost like the chosen one.
But that's cool that, you know what I'm saying, that shit, the chosen one, like, how is that, you know, when that we come to our faith in Jesus and we make a decision to follow him, it feels like we're the only one in that moment. They're not from a selfish point of view, but like, God sees me. He died for just me. Yes, he died for the entire world, but like, as infinite and he is, he's so personal in that moment.
Absolutely.
Do it to a lot of people, but no, you'd feel like quite special.
Yeah,
you'd feel nice.
I like really do appreciate the sentiment. I really do. I understand that it's like all good energy, good vibes, but you know, obviously since I don't identify with it, it's not necessarily like something I can connect with, you know?
I would feel like they're trying to force their religion on me. Like, I don't want to talk to Jesus.
But
I don't
Jesus
wanna
wants to talk to you.
Jesus.
Well, fair enough, if that's the stage that she's at, like, you know, you never want to force Jesus onto someone. And same like how Jesus didn't force himself onto us. He's like, hey, I'm here. When you're ready, I'm not leaving your side.
Absolutely.
You know?
That's making me sad though.
No.
Jesus is awesome.
I know, he wants to talk to you. He loves you so much, regardless of anything.
Probably try not to laugh. Yeah, I've grown up in a religious household and no.
I suppose I've got room in my heart for Jesus, so... I mean, I'm not Christian, but I don't know, I wouldn't mind, I guess. They would just want to send their positive energy to me, that's okay with them.
I kind of like it. Yeah.
I kind of like it.
I kind of like it. I love that. The guy's so cool. I want to be him when I grow up, matching the haircut. Yeah, because what I don't know, it's finding more and more, you know, when we're on the streets doing that and then like watching back and all that, people are open.
Yes.
Yet we tell ourselves, nah, no one's open. No one wants to hear and all that. But like,
it's true.
You know, if we just had to take this as a group sample of all that, like people are open to Jesus and hearing about it, you know, which we so often think everyone shut off. They want to hear nothing about it. And, you know, seeing firsthand, literally, I was like, oh, and then maybe then on the day, I was like, oh, if people are giving these responses, like, I should have again just been like, hey, do you want to hear about Jesus and actually like talk about it, not just like, okay, thank you so much, guys. See ya.
Yeah.
There's some good conviction there for me.
It is, me too. Absolutely.
Because I like it. I like it.
Sounds like quite a nice thing to say. Yeah, that's what I feel.
Why so?
Sounds like they're a caring person. Do you want to take on the religion with me? Do you want to learn something new? Cool. That's what I think.
I don't want someone to force me to do it if I feel like it.
Same. I hate being forced to do anything. I think we can all agree with that in general as human beings, you know? The minute if I'm doing something and someone says, oh, force, and they force me to go do it, I'm like, no, I don't want to do it just because you're forcing me to do it now.
That's it. And you kind of like go back to being opposite, or like completely, since you're saying that, I'm going to go, just by naturally, because you said that now, I'm actually the opposite of what you said. Yeah, I totally
that's
agree.
A universal one. It's not just when it comes to Jesus. I think
to be forced.
No one does. I think we can all as humans agree on that, you know?
Yeah.
That's what I enjoyed about the previous encounter that I talked about. There was no forcing at all. It was.
I loved that. The previous encounter with someone that stepped out and prayed. There was no forcing. They asked.
Yeah.
You just have to ask.
Natural and easy, and it felt perfect. People putting their arm around me when I was He's going, and then I said, do other people sort of cry when they are here? And they said, oh, yes, that's why I had the tissue ready to give to you, which was fantastic.
Bless.
I like the natural and easy. Like, you know, it should be natural and easy to talk about Jesus. You know, it's our identity. It's who we are. You know, if I'm talking about my family, it's natural and easy. It's, you know, and not to, you know, for some of us who are new believers or, you know, we may have, you know, just gone through the motions of life that you just get so familiar. It doesn't feel natural and easy, but it's, you know, to get back to that first love of like, flip, this is like me, this is natural and easy, you know. Of that, I think the only way something becomes natural and easy if you do it more and more, often, you know.
Yes, totally
you know, riding a bike. If you haven't done it for a while, you'd be a bit
jump
wonky.
On that bike.
Yeah, get on that bike.
You
Stop
need to
pedaling for
start
Jesus.
today. I totally agree.
There's the action. Get on your bike and pedal for Jesus.
The ripples is kind of like the life spring of the Lord Jesus.
If a Christian was to say, let's eat of the body and drink of his blood.
This is funny. We know what it means.
Question.
If you had to hear that in the street, you'd be like,
truly, imagine you seeing people come around the circle. Oh my goodness. I would think, what the heck is happening around here?
What is going on?
This
but
is
we
not
are
okay.
grateful for his body and the blood of the Lamb.
Yes.
Disclaimer.
How would you interpret that as?
It's metal as hell, but bread and wine, yeah.
That's funny.
That was cool. I couldn't stop laughing in that section.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Bread and wine.
Bread and wine.
Drink some wine.
Drink and be merry. I'm sure that's a Bible verse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
I could just be spouting heresy. Hopefully not. Put it on the screen. No jokes.
And eat some bread.
Don't they like drink wine and eat bread?
Holy Supper.
Do they drink wine and eat bread?
I got that bread in my pocket.
Oh my
that bread in my pocket. Sorry, I had to put that in there.
Amen to drinking wine though.
Wait, carbs, bread, wine, pasta.
The Lord knew.
He knew. He gave us taste buds for a reason. I stand by that.
I agree.
Eucharist.
Jesus. They drink like the little juice in the wine. Well, isn't it Catholics that think that it's actually, I don't know, there's like different. I know the churches I've been in is like Anglican or something. And they're just like, oh, it symbolizes his blood and body. And I find it kind of weird. But yeah, isn't it like Jesus?
Yeah, me too. If you had no context behind that, that would be like,
I was like,
why are we drinking someone's blood right now? Imagine
where
that.
does this come from? Is this gluten free? This is farm fresh.
Oh.
This also reminds me of like, you know, misinterpreting something that like we know what it means as Christians, that, it means, you know, sacrificial love, him dying for us. But it's the same if I had to go to be like, say, you know, South African slang, you'd be like, what are you saying, Matthew? You know, if I'm going highball, all of these things, you're like, what are you saying?
Come again.
Come again. But if I had to then, you know, say it to then, you know, my South African friends, yeah, Matt, we know what you're saying.
Yes.
No need for interpretation, you know, of it there. But I think it could be the same, you know, as Christians, we know what it is. But when we're talking to people that don't know Jesus yet, it's like, it's a whole
other
this
language.
Is what it means. Yeah, it's a whole other language. Like, this is what the lingo means, you know?
Yes.
Of there. Knowledge.
Or something.
Yeah, they're just talking about like Jesus is like, he's given himself to us, but like that's like really creepy to be honest. Like,
amen. Not to the creepy part to Jesus giving himself to us.
Again, them interpreting that as literally, and you losing the translation of what it actually means.
Yeah, because why would this man give himself? You know, I think that's the.
And who is this man?
Who is this man? I don't recognize this man. This man could walk past me in the streets. I wouldn't know who they're. Sorry to that man. Sorry, that meme just popped in my head.
But it's true.
Yeah.
I don't want to eat.
Like cannibalism or?
Exactly, it's weird. Like, no thanks.
I know what that means. That's obviously like the piece of bread and communal wine. Yeah, the red wine. Yeah, I knew what it meant, but like if you said that, you'd be like, yo. Do you know what I mean?
Yo.
Yeah.
There's a story on communion, just a fun pointer.
Yes.
Went to church on Easter when I was in England, and this was in grade 11, and they do communion with like the chalice and like actual red wine.
Really?
Yeah, that was strong for being in grade 11. I was like, whoa.